An update now on a story we told you in September, the rescue of hundreds of dogs from a puppy mill in Quebec. They were living in squalid conditions, malnourished and diseased. Now, after months of intensive care, they're being given up for adoption, and the Quebec government has moved to ensure the mistreatment they suffered never happens again. Lynn Robson has the details.
He is as lucky as he is cute. He and 100 other pups were born here in a warm, clean shelter. But his mother and 500 other dogs lived in horrible conditions at this puppy mill.
The scale of the suffering, the sounds were overwhelming.
The police and Humane Society seized the dogs in September and sent them to this shelter. They were in pretty rough condition.
Some of the dogs definitely had skin rashes, skin illnesses. A lot of them, like I said, were very thin.
There's your baby.
A few dogs were not able to nurse their puppies, so this pooch nicknamed Angelina Jolie adopted a dozen puppies.
So many of the dogs did not have proper socialization skills. They were afraid to even walk.
Talk about learning new tricks. 2 months later, most of the dogs are just dogs that seem to enjoy human contact. Quebec has a long history of illegal puppy mills. Now the Quebec government has tabled legislation to curb puppy mills with threats of fines up to $75,000 and the imposition of strict health standards for breeders. This dog breeder calls it unfair. I don't need the government to tell me how to raise dogs, he says. At the shelter, the dogs are considered ready to move on. Adoption of the 600 dogs started last week. Already half are spoken for. The plan is by Christmas, all the dogs will have new homes. Lynn Robson, CBC News, Lachute.